Khris Davis is so good. A powerful, smaller guy. He's not big at all. Most home runs since 2016, no one's hit more than Khris Davis. And it would be hilarious to have him stand between Giancarlo Stanton and Nelson Cruz. I mean, you can't compare the two, but he is a powerful middle-of-the-order bat for the Oakland A's, and a big reason why Sean Casey came to work with no facial hair, excited beyond belief, to talk about Khris Davis. You wanted to get into his swing. Why?
Who's not excited when you watch this guy hit? For real. I mean, if you've been paying attention, especially the grand slam he hit the other day, you know, what I love about him, he's not that big of a guy, right? He's 5'9", 5'10", but man, does he create some separation and some power. And this is the one thing with him is when I see him go like this and hit a bomb like he did in Texas, second tank, absolute rocket, I always wonder to myself, man, how does he do something like that? And I looked at his swing closer, and I love his bat path, but I love the stretch he gets. And I thought about some other great hitters in the game. Do they do the same thing that I'm seeing with Khris Davis? And I was saying, they have to do it. So I went to the edit room today, I broke it down. My man Ryan, I said, listen, show me what I'm looking at. And so this is what I'm looking at, Greg. Look at the elbow. Look at the back elbow stretch. J.D. Martinez, Aaron Judge, Altuve, Mookie Betts, Arenado, Mike Trout, some pretty good players. Look at the elbow stretch. Look at Khris Davis and that back elbow stretch it gets. Look how he rocks the baby here, right? Little rock the baby with the elbows. Look at toe tap. You always want to look at swing at toe tap. Toe tap, look at his hands, how far back they are. Now look at his barrel fall into that zone. 1T, 2T, 3T, 4T right here is what he can hit in the zone when he drops that barrel. Let's watch it again. Watch. Barrel's in there. Where? He can hit a ball there, 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 and there ends up being an absolute rocket. That's why this guy's so good. Why is he 5'9", 5'10", 43 bombs, 15 ribbies? This is what he does so well. His bat is in the zone so long. He creates such leverage. He's got 16 home runs to right, all those home runs to dead center. Only a few are really to the pull side. You think this guy would be out front having to really use that 5'9", 5'10" frame? No, man. This guy creates such good leverage with his body.
And that's why he hits the ball the opposite way.
Yeah.
Because anything he hits, the bat is in the zone. The barrel's in the zone.
So for so long.
They can be late and go.
They can be late. Let me show you what I mean here. I put two chairs up right here to kind of show the visual, right? So I put the tape right here to show the bat path. And if we could kind of maybe bring it from the top down, you'll see what he does so well is what Davis initially does. He gets that back elbow, rides back, right? Rides back like this, which gets that turn on the front, on that front shoulder, right? So when he comes back in, when he enters this zone, his bat path, it's almost like you're trying to hit the catcher in the back of the head. You know, that's what you're thinking. You don't really do that. But the barrel drops in. See how it drops in here? That's Khris Davis when it drops in. Now watch. Boom. I can hit this pitch, this pitch, this pitch. Look at that right there. That's why this guy does so much damage, because he gives himself so much room for error on the bat pass. So let's look at it again. He rides that back elbow back, gets that stretch on toe tap, right? That, like we were talking about that bow and arrow effect, right? And what he does from here, because he's back there so much, he's able to drop the back elbow in, drop the barrel in the zone early, and then boom, 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 boom. Look at that right there.
Can you show us what guys that don't do that? What are some of the...
Well, some guys, you know, some guys, if they don't get that good stretch here on that initial turn, like I showed every great hitter in the big league does, what happens is you get into the zone steeper. Look, I'm already in the zone. Now my barrel's in. Look where it enters. Enters here. My room for error is not that great, right? A lot of guys enter in steep. Hands come in first. Barrel's right there. Enter in steep. They're in and out of the zone, right? Those are the guys that get eaten up a lot.
In case, because that barrel is in that zone, as you're mentioning, right? So here comes the ball down the path.
Right.
So this is creating a much better opportunity because it's already in the hitting zone to make solid contact.
Yes.
As opposed to a steeper angle.
Right.
That's, if I don't hit it here, I got no chance. But if the barrel is in that bat path, right, I have a better chance to hit it as Khris Davis does, whether it's away and he's taking it deep that way, center field.
Right.
But his approach, I was blown away by where all of his home runs are.
Right.
That they were not to the pull side.
Right.
What is the approach mentally as a hitter to say, if I'm just thinking I'm going to hit the ball to the big part of the yard?
Yeah, I think an approach for especially a power hitter, they're looking in the gaps. They're trying to stay, because a guy like that, you know, Ken Griffey Jr. used to say, grown folks territories out there, right? Well, if you can go to grown folks territory, now I'm such a better hitter because I can stay in the gaps and really get my vision out there. So it's so impressive. And one other thing, Val, what we saw there too was, Brad, if you can get over here real quick and talk about his rock, right? He does that little rock right here. When you talk about the rock with your elbows, right? JD Martinez, I was talking to JD Martinez at the All-Star game. I said, break down Mookie Betts. What does he do so well? And JD Martinez standing next to me, he's like, look at his elbows. Look how he really uses his elbows, like rocking the baby, right? You watch Khris Davis, he's rocking the baby. Why is he doing that? Because when he gets the stretch, the elbows come in like a rock. Boom. See that front elbow comes here like it's throwing a Frisbee, right? You're skipping the rock. So the elbows, they work like this. Boom. See that right there? Boom, and there's your barrel, right? They're not working down like this. Your front elbows, lead elbow's not working here. It's working like it's rocking. It's rocking. Boom, like that.
It looks to me, and I love this demonstration and the prop as well, because from above, if you use the above camera right now, it looks to me that the guys that aren't swinging like Khris Davis or Aaron Judge or guys like that, they're only using this much real estate.
Right.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
So therefore, if a pitcher changes speeds, Khris Davis has more room to work with on a swing.
All the great hitters have way more room to work. They're in the path so much longer. So you can get beat with a cutter. You can get beat with a sinker and still get a hit.
Yes.
Still have a shot.
You might hit a homer.
Right, but you're giving yourself a chance, right? You're giving yourself a chance instead of just being into the zone and in and out of the zone. And people say, well, you know, you don't come down to the ball. That initial movement, though, is a downward step, plane down to the ball like you're landing the plane. And as soon as your barrel comes in, that barrel's below the hands, right, Val?
I think this is fast.
And you're riding right through it.
So, real quick, only because I have an 8-year-old son, he's trying to learn everything about hitting. What's the difference? That would be awesome. What's the difference between casting? Casting. Cast a bat. Well, when they're swinging.
Okay,
what's the difference between that?
That's a great point. Yeah. So when you cast, right? When you get loaded up and you cast, your first movement is you're coming out here. See that? My hand's right out. My barrel's now over here. Now I got to pull my barrel back into the zone, right? These guys aren't casting.
So go above.
Right.
So you're working
use
out.
The high camera.
Right. So, yeah, you're working.
Show the casting again.
Right. So if I cast, I get here and I go, uh-oh, and I cast my hands out here. Now watch my barrel shoot outside the zone. Boom. It's outside the zone. Now I got to bring it back in to do anything, right? That's casting, and that's slow bat speed. What these guys are doing is they're loading that backside. Now watch how tight I am with my elbow to my backside coming down, and my barrel, wham! Look at that. Comes in the zone there, boom, look at that ride, and that is what the great hitters do right there.
You know, I just was watching that from the top, if they could do up the top again.
Yeah.
Take a look at where your hands, the path of your hands, right? When you're loading, your hands are coming almost a straight line inside the plate to keep that barrel in that hitting area for we're looking at almost 2.5 to 3 feet right there, which creates better opportunity for you to have more success.
That's what they talk about, inside the ball. That's inside the ball, not casting outside.
I thought the facial hair Sean Casey was great. The clean-shaven Sean Casey.
He's next level.